Welcome back, guys. Today is a very good video. This is part 5 of the Genesis repair. It is fixed. I've got it here. I've been driving it all day today. Ended up getting the car at 8:30 last night. They delivered it. This right here, this is a service bill. Let's get started. Okay, we're back. Again, picked up the car yesterday at 8:30, just right down the street. It was kind of a larger car hauler, so they couldn't get up our driveway. But I'll tell you what, I got a call yesterday from Genesis. Genesis said, hey, the car is fixed. We're going to schedule to get it delivered. And then, sure enough, a couple hours later, I got a call saying you're going to see it around 7:30 to 8:30, depending on the time the driver can get from Atlanta over. And yeah, so the car is fixed. I know I've been kind of leaving you guys in limbo a little bit throughout the YouTube short video yesterday, just saying everything's fixed. It's on its way back. So let's talk about what happened, and then let's talk about the repair. So again, the car pulled up or showed a error message on the screen saying to check the vehicle electrical system. Got it home. My wife got it home. I drove it. It seemed fine. My son took it out to go pick up my other son from soccer practice, then said that, hey, the car's barely moving, had to put it in sport mode to get it home. So the car was reducing speed by at least 50%, or the power by at least 50%. And so then went to the whole issue of calling Genesis. Genesis didn't have anybody to repair it locally. They thought they were going to have to send it to Connecticut. Turned out Atlanta had three certified technicians at Genesis of Atlanta, which I highly recommend. Kevin was my advisor. I don't know Kevin's last name, but incredible. Just want to give him all the credit in the world for just bringing the car in and immediately working on it and getting it fixed. So let's talk about the repair. So right here is the repair bill as to what happened. Of course, there's no charge to it. So here's what happened. So performed test drive, found the HEV warning illuminated. Then they scanned for fault codes. They found a fault code of P as in Paul 2122, and it said throttle pedal position sensor switch D low input. So they tested the pedal position sensor and found no voltage on switch D. And at that point, they replaced the accelerator pedal. So the whole accelerator pedal has been replaced, cleared the faults, drove the car, everything was fine. So let me explain a little bit more. Kevin went into more detail. That's just what's on this repair bill. So the pedal has 2 potentiometers in it. Of course, is the voltage, measuring the voltage, and then how much power is sent to both of the motors to make the car propel down the road. So there's a primary, and then there's a secondary or a backup potentiometer built into the pedal. The primary went out for some reason, not sure how, but it died. It's electronics, things like this happen. So it switched over to the secondary potentiometer, but since it switched over, it also reduced power by at least 50%. It could have been more, who knows? And that is by design. So it's basically, switching over to the backup, which is a safety feature, and then also switching over or bringing down the power of the car by at least 50%. And so it completely did its job. And I can't be more grateful to Genesis for thinking ahead and building the car like that. So again, once it got to Genesis of Atlanta, really Jim Ellis, Genesis of Atlanta. Let me see if I can find Kevin's last name. So if you ever need anything, you can definitely contact him, but I don't see it. So again, they got it there. They saw the fault code. It said it was the accelerator pedal, the potentiometer. They did testing on it, figured out it was bad, ordered a new pedal. Now, they didn't order it. Genesis corporate ordered it, and I guess just literally overnighted it to them, because by the time they figured out what it was on last Friday, and then today is Wednesday, so that'd been Tuesday, yesterday when I picked it up. So it was a really, really fast repair. and then getting it back over here as soon as possible. So I want to thank Peter at Genesis Corporate, and then the customer service rep that I dealt with. She was absolutely amazing. Her name is escaping my memory for some reason. And then Kevin over at Genesis of Atlanta, or Jim Ellis, Genesis of Atlanta, just completely took care of me. And again, I wanted to do these videos, this whole series of videos, so all the way to 5 parts of it, just so that we keep everybody, on the up and up, and we make sure that we are holding everybody accountable for the situation. Again, maybe the dealership should not have sold me this car, or should not be selling these cars outside the service areas. Genesis said they tell them not to, but dealers are going to be dealers, and they're going to do what they want to do. And there's no fault to Genesis of Milford, Connecticut for selling me the car. I'm glad they did, because I love the car, and I'm glad it's back here at the Car Spec Garage. And so I can't blame them. I get it. They probably shouldn't have sold it. But still, I love the car. Genesis just went over and beyond the call of duty to get this car, pick it up, fix it, and immediately turn this thing around and straight back to me. Also completely cleaned up. Of course, we've had a lot of rain and stuff since then, so it's filthy again, but had it nice cleaned. And so that's it. So it was the potentiometer in the pedal itself. They just replaced the whole pedal mechanism, which all that's probably just one big unit anyway. I'm assuming they can almost, I bet it's probably used for other cars as well, outside the electric cars. So that was it. I really appreciate you going along on this journey with me. I've been a fanboy of Genesis, and I am, and I was pretty down about the situation, but they fixed it. And I can't be more happier with Genesis, and with Jim Ellis, Genesis of Atlanta, especially Kevin, who was my advisor over there. I can't be more happy that I got to deal with these people. And boy, did they just went over and beyond the call of duty. So stay tuned. We're going to do some other cool things on the car. Woo EV, or Liner X, I think is what they're called now. They're sending me even newer mats for this, or the newer mats for this car, the all-weather mats. So I'm going to test those out, put them in there. We'll do a quick video on that. That's going to be really, really cool. That'll kind of see what the new design is. I think maybe they've had some feedback. And we're going to also give away a set of all-weather mats. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. And then, of course, Liner X or what was Woo EV, they're going to drop ship those to whoever wins the drawing or what have you. So we're going to try to figure out how we're going to do that. And then I'm going to be doing some reviews on the EQE, Mercedes EQE sedan. I'm getting an EV or Kia EV6 in. We're going to do some stuff on that. One other thing we're going to do, I've got this Escort Radar Redline 360C right here. I've got it really for my Porsche, but I'm going to hardwire it into the Genesis. So that's going to be a video of how to hardwire it in. I don't think it's going to be that difficult. I think pretty much anybody can do it. So I'm going to be working on that, and let me know other videos you want to see of the GV60, and we'll get those videos out to you. But again, I just want to thank all of y'all so much for coming along on this journey. I try to stay positive. I wasn't going to bash anybody. There was no reason to bash anybody. They took care of the situation, and that's all I cared about. And my car's back here, and I'm loving it. Enjoy driving it all day today so far. It's only 1:05 Central Time. So stay tuned to the next video. Again, please like, subscribe, ring that bell. We're going to get a lot more content. I'm really going to start pushing more and more content out on this car and other electric cars. So let me know what you want to see, and we'll try to shoot some videos on those as well. Until the next video, have a great day.